Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready. 15 on it. Oh, you got deep?
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
To throw his car. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Schwartz. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Carr. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
They can't stop me out here.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Down. 180. Know your job. Double tight. Double tight. Easy. Kill. We got 3, fellas. We got hold. Hey, Mike 52.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 19-yard line.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
55. Hey, eat. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And the Dolphins first down.
Ready? 36.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
I'm letting you know right now.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be met at about the 43. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's Breida. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're open. Single receiver.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On second down, a run with Lindsay. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
185. Push it up.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 24 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Right 52, right 52. Heavy on the edges.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Carr now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now Carr again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cordray Tankersley, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Carr completes it. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Fit down. 185. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
OP. Shift.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. White Monday, 93, 93. 44 is the mic. Buds. Watch the pass. Here we go. 44 is the mic, 44.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Double tight.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll toss it to Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw over the middle taken in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to just string a play out all the way to the sideline. And know what the sideline gives you as a defender? An extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch tight, watch tight.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Carr now to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that?
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
694.
From the 22, Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Schwartz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
On play action, it's Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Running with Howard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now Howard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run with Howard, and he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Set, right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, here we go.
They go counter with Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2nd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
You hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lindsey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Watch QB drop. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Patch it. Hey, switch gears. Right there in the middle, 55. You must be dreaming. Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Slam, slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ready? Big right. The mic. Check. 55 the mic. I'm coming.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Nice yardage.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong push.
Carr going to throw.
Watch Twill. Watch Twill.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. from the gun. It's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
You're mine.
Carr going to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Back to throw. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points. But that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And watch the leg. Let's go. Let's go.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to